pigeons. You see, Father, they built a nest up there last spring, and they shifted the tiles. I hate pigeons. Horrible, noisy, dirty things. Flying rats, that's what I call them.
They're all God's creatures, Madame Bernard, like you and me.
Yes, but I don't go on building nests on the church roof and letting the rain in. Look at the state of St. Catherine.
She does look rather damp, I agree.
I don't know what Count Gregory would say. Look, it's got right down into her plinth.
I'm sure Count Gregory is far beyond such earthly concerns as the church he had decorated a half a millennium ago. Look, if I push this brick back into place...
Lord preserve us! It's the devil himself!
Countess Anjou! I've been looking for you ever since our last dance. For me, it was the highlight of the evening.
It was very special for me too, Monsieur Verne. May I introduce Mr. Chandler Banks, who represents the Confederate States here in France?
We already met. I made Monsieur Verne well aware of the many good reasons France should support the Confederacy against Yankee aggression.
But they weren't enough, Mr. Banks. Morally speaking, there's no way you can defend what the Confederacy stands for.
But think of what would happen to the price of cotton if the South is defeated.
And the price of slaves would drop right through the floor.
See, you are a Yankee at heart, Mr. Verne, and I say goodnight to you. Countess, can I offer you a lift?
I have my own carriage. Thank you, Mr. Banks. Good night. You have very strong views, Monsieur Verne.
If you're not passionate about things, Countess, you're not alive.
I think we both believe in living intensely.
Yes.
Verne's found a friend.
Listen, I was wondering if we could meet somewhere, anywhere else than here.
But this is my world, Mr. Verne. This is my carriage.
Countess, I would mean...
Perhaps someday fate will bring us together again.
Well, Verne, how was your first taste of real imperial grandeur?
Some parts were very good.
But overall, I've never seen such a bunch of smug, overdressed drones in my life.
Really? Harsh, but probably true.
Marquise, may I introduce my friend, Monsieur Jules Verne, whose many talents do not, I'm afraid, include manners.
I don't mean you, Marquise. I mean all these dandies. All they're interested in is clothes and money. I mean, take that gentleman there.
Yes, well, I think...
Have you ever seen such ridiculous fop?
Frequently. He's my husband.
What a wonderful evening. The Emperor really knows how to put on a good party.
That's all he knows how to do. Actually, running a country seems to be a bit beyond him.
I beg your pardon, sir. May I remind you I'm an officer in His Imperial Majesty's service?
Hard to miss, actually.
What the devil's got into you, Verne? You seem determined to annoy everybody here tonight.
I know what it is. It's that book you've had your nose in all week, isn't it? The one with the terribly depressing title.
Only the greatest work of France's greatest exiled author.
Les Misérables, how exciting.
Written by complete rebel rouser. I'll have you know the Emperor has banned that particular book.
Of course he has. It reveals the true plight of the poor and the depths of human suffering. You wouldn't be prancing around without a care if you had just finished reading Les Miserables.
Well, it's just as well we haven't then, isn't it? Otherwise all that good food and wine and music would have gone to waste.
It did go to waste. Only you're too self-satisfied to see it.
I think that man just insulted us.
Well, we're glad you're back among us, Bohemians, Jules. You've been away with the upper classes for too long.
I'm done with the upper class. What do they care about the poor?
And what do we care about them?
No, that's not the point, Simone. The point is...
We should all care about each other.
Oh, Jules, meet Father Beausoleil. I found him wandering around, looking for an art dealer. He's from the country. Needs looking after.
You were very kind. People kept giving me contradictory directions.
That's been happening to me all my life.
And you've been thanking them, huh?
Thank you, my friend. Remind me to come to you again when I need cheering up. How'd you get tangled up with this group, Father?
Well, it's a rather strange story.
Britain got into his parish church. Saint fell down. Valuable statuette hidden in niche.
The statuette was a somewhat sinister-looking object. So I took it out of the church, and when I examined it, I found this on the base.
I hold my hand to the stars, saith the seer. Nicolas Poussin, 17th century artist. I had no idea he was a sculptor.
Neither had I. That's why I think it might be valuable.
And Jules, he wants to use the money to improve the village water supply. Have you ever heard of anything so dull?
What do you know about water? You never touch this stuff. I think that's a great idea, Father. Have you taken it to a dealer yet?
I'm taking him around to Demetral tonight. He's the Poussin expert.
That crook?
Don't worry. I'm not going to let him cheat our little father here.
I don't think so. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I'm not sure after last time I ever want to do business with you again.
Of course you don't. You can't fool me. But I've brought you a nice innocent country priest to swindle.
Swindle? Mon
Come on. And he's got a statuette by Nicolas Poussin.
Nicolas Poussin wasn't even a sculptor. Even you should know that.
No one knew he was a sculptor until now.
Of course, if you really don't want to deal with me, I can take him round to the Ardennes. He's the up-and-coming dealer in 17th century stuff, they say.
Let's have a look at it.
Are you sure? Well, perhaps you're right, Felix. Maybe we should take it to him first.
Of course I'm sure. Come on, get on with it.
Voilà.
It looks authentic, I'll grant you that.
Of course it's authentic.
Bet you've never seen anything like that before.
Well, wait a minute. Of course, he did mostly landscapes and classical ones. But I remember. Just wait a second. Here it is. Voila. It's always been a bit of a puzzle, this one.
That looks the same.
Yes, it's exactly the same.
Et in Arcadia ego.
And I also am in Arcadia.
Who is I?
Not that devil, I hope.
But I know this place. No, Father, please don't be ridiculous. All these landscapes were imaginary.
No, this tomb, it exists. I'm sure I've seen something almost like it.
What the devil did that? Light up them white. Light up quickly.
Felix!
Hey, them white.
That's right, Felix. He's alive.
The priest.